we're going to make fresh tomato cake. Yeah, you heard me right, tomatoes. It sounds really unusual, but this cake really comes out tasting almost like a sweet cake with fresh fruit in it. It has a little bit of a spice cake taste to it. And what you're going to do is you're going to actually cut up 2 cups of finely chopped fresh tomatoes. And that's what I did, and I put them in that bowl. But let's start off by, of course, we're going to need a large bowl. And to make this really quick and very easy to make, we're going to use a golden package of cake mix. This particular cake mix, so buy one that has the pudding already in it. It tends to come out a bit moister and lighter if you use the cake mix that has the pudding in it. And again, just a yellow cake mix, any brand, any company that you prefer. You're going to be putting in 4 eggs, and I've had my eggs at room temperature, so I'm just going to put 1 in at a time. And just on low, start to beat this in. Now you really just want to combine this cake. You don't really want to beat it too long. Probably the most that I've beat it is maybe 2 minutes or so, just till I know it's well combined. The next thing that you're going to put in is oil, and you're going to need a 1/4 cup of oil. Now I'm going to raise my speed to medium and just combine this all together. So it's making the batter, and it's going to feel a little stiff at this time. I'll show you what I mean. Very thick and stiff and heavy because you haven't really put the tomatoes in yet. What I like to do too is the water will tend to sit to the bottom, and I don't want all that water. So actually just use your clean hands and just start putting, you know, half of the tomatoes in the batter, and then just start mixing them in. And then you're going to start to see the moisture come out of the tomatoes a little bit, and then your cake mix is going to be, you know, easier to combine. I tend not to put all the water or the juice, if you prefer to call it that, on the tomatoes. I just leave it in the bowl. I don't want the cake to come out too moist or too wet either. And now I'm just going to raise my speed up, and I'm going to put it on high, and it is going to break up the tomatoes a little bit more, but chop them as finely as you can get them, as fine as you can get them. You're also going to put in salt, and you're going to put 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, and you're going to put in a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And then again, I just beat it on high for a total of 2 minutes till I know it's all combined. Get to the bottom of your bowl and work both sides. I'm not going to beat it for the whole 2 minutes due to the video because I want to move it along. But I do want to mix it well enough so I can show you what it looks like, where it's pretty close to that finishing up at the 2 minutes without you waiting for it. So I'm going to show you what I have so far. And here's the batter. You can see the little pieces of fresh tomato. And you can use a 13x9 pan if you prefer. If you don't want to use a 13x9, you can also use a 10-inch tube pan. I'm using these this particular pan. They're 4.5 inches wide, and they make little individual cakes. And I get anywhere from 9 to 10 little individual cakes from this recipe. Now if you want to use your round layers, your 8 or your 9-inch, the only difference is the timing. when I bake these, they do take anywhere from 20 to even 30 minutes. If you're baking the cake in a 13 by 9, it's going to take 40 to 45 minutes. And also about that time if you're going to be using your tube pan. Now if you're going to use your round pans, the 8 or 9 inch, they could come up anywhere from 20 to 35 minutes. So, you know, do check it. And what I like to do is fill it about halfway when I'm using these little individual cakes. I have one made to show you, and this is how they will come out, the little individual ones. I like this because it's just enough for one person. And then what you want to do is once they come out of the oven, put it on a cooling rack. And once you do that, now you can glaze it with powdered sugar and water. I usually use 2 cups of powdered sugar and 6 tablespoons of water because you want it, you know, thick. And then just cover the cake all the top up and let the rest just drip off. And then, you know, give it a little time for that to set up. What else tastes really good on this is a cream cheese frosting too. It really tastes good. I have one that is completely finished, and this is how they come out. Makes a really cute little individual cake. And let's see, I'm gonna just cut it in half here to show you how very moist and delicate this cake does come out. So there you have it, fresh tomato cake. Give this one a try. I hope you like it. If you do, let me hear from you. Leave a comment. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.